Hello, YouTube. Apple 49. I might be a little white looking because the way this. I'm over here in a parking garage, I guess you call it. They have levels. I'm on the 10th level of this parking building, whatever they call it. I forget what they call it, but anyway. And I'm parking facing out, and the light's coming in, so it might be a little bright. But anyway, that's immaterial. I'm over here in New Brunswick, New Jersey. Bring my mother-in-law to the eye specialist. She's 93, so I guess when you start getting that old, things start happening. But anyway, at any rate, smoke my Buckvic, my smallest Buckvic, and very good smoker. And with some cupcake in it, of course. One of my favorites. And today I want to talk to you people about something that's really near and dear to me. See, I have my, this brotherhood here, brothers of the briar, of the leaf, whatever. We all have that common bond that makes us like brothers. Something that we all agree on or talk about or know about. Well, I have the same thing with bikers. And over the weekend, last weekend, I think it was Saturday, I'm pretty sure it was either Oklahoma. I'm not pretty sure. It was Oklahoma or Alabama. I can't remember which state it was in. There was a 14 motorcycle accident. A truck crossed the line on a highway into the oncoming lane. From what I understand, it was on Instagram. And took out 14 bikes. One person they knew at that time had died. I haven't seen anything else on it, or what happened. But this is what I seen on Instagram. When I see stuff like that, that just breaks my heart, man. Because bikers, people call themselves bikers or motorcyclists or whatever you want to call yourself, do a lot of good work for the communities and for a lot of charities, man. A lot of people think that, because they made so many movies about, motorcycle gangs, one percenters, Back in the day, they were pretty bad, but nowadays they're more like, it's more like a business. It's run more humane. It's not like it used to be, even the one percenters, you know what I mean? But nowadays, you got all kinds of people from all walks of life riding motorcycles. You got doctors, lawyers, factory workers, farmers, you name it. You name it. People are riding motorcycles. And a lot of these people do a lot of charity work. A lot of these runs that you see where you see a lot of motorcycles riding together, a lot of that is runs. That's charity runs. They give money to be in them runs, to give to a charity, to kids with cancer, women with cancer, people for hungry people. There's so many different charities and so many runs every summer that bikers and motorcyclists do. That is a really good thing. And I know a lot of people don't know about that. And I just want to give you a heads up, guys and girls, of my brothers and sisters in this community, to be aware of motorcycles as you're driving. Pay attention to the road, listen, and look. Because when you kill somebody on a motorcycle, you're killing a grandfather, a father, a husband, a wife. You're killing somebody that has a family. And that does a lot of good. And a lot of these accidents are just pure stupidity and neglect of paying attention, texting while you're driving and stuff like that. I mean, being preoccupied, not watching where they're going. So I just want to give everybody a heads up, man, because it happens every summer, every season in New Jersey anyway. Granted, you do have a lot of these younger kids on crotch rockets. You know, we call them crotch rockets. Sports bikes. Who do crazy crap on the road, and you know, every time I see some of them guys, I tell them, man, you know, I try to give them a heads up and tell them, be careful, man. I know that they don't listen, but the road is nowhere to do tricks, and I know that a lot of accidents are caused by these kids, you know, going 120, 150 miles an hour. I mean, that is not necessary to do, man. I mean, you hit a pothole, a big enough pothole at that speed, and you're flying. You know what I mean? And you're probably going to wind up into a tree, you know, or a pole, or the side of a bridge, you know. And if you hit something at that speed, you know, flying like that, you're a dead man. And 75% of the accidents and deaths in the country are from the guys who ride these sports bikes. The other 25% are us older guys, are guys who ride, you know, cruisers, you know, like Harleys and stuff like that. You know, I'm saying Harleys, but you know, there's Hondas like that too. You know, cruisers, like where they're just going out to have a nice ride and enjoy the scenery and, you know, stuff like that. They're not doing really anything crazy. You know what I mean? They're basically riding their bikes as they would drive their car, you know. But I just want to give everybody a heads up, man. You know, just to be aware. Tell anybody you know, give the bike the right of way, you know, because, you know, when a motorcycle gets in an accident, I mean, you know, all you have to do is tap them, you know, and you can send them flying. You get killed or injured or crippled for the rest of his life, you know what I mean? It doesn't take much, you know, and there's so many times you hear, I know so many accidents I heard of, you know, guys, you know, older guys riding their bikes going through an intersection and get T-boned, you know, just wipes them right out. Done. They're gone. Or sitting at a light, you know, when somebody's coming down a road and not paying attention and whacks them into the intersection. And then they get T-boned. Or just sends them flying, you know. There's a lot of crazy stuff like that, you know. So I just want to give you, my brothers and sisters in the community, you know, a heads up to, you know, because I know you don't want to be put in that position. I know you want to be involved in that kind of thing, you know, because to live with that kind of thing is terrible too, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, just to be aware, you know, of the people on motorcycles, you know what I mean? Give them the right of way. Because they're more vulnerable than you. I know, I ride a motorcycle, you know what I mean? I mean, I don't have one right now, but because I gave mine up last season, but I want to get another one, but it's not the reason. It's just that, you know, there are a lot of good people who ride these bikes, you know what I mean? There's, you know, good and bad and everything. And I just want to make sure you guys are aware. And I know a lot of you guys are motorcycle, you know, bikers and stuff like that, you know, who ride bikes and stuff like that. I know a lot of you guys are. But I'm basically talking to those who, you know, who are not, you know. I mean, we know, you know. But I just want to give everybody a heads up because I think it's a terrible thing, man, you know. 14 bikers just wiped out. I mean, like I said, I don't know what happened to them all. And I know that one was dead. It had got killed in the accident. I don't know what happened to the others, but this truck just came over the line and just, and we don't know. I never found out. I'm trying to research the net and find out what happened with that. But that's what's prompted me to do this video. To just give everybody a heads up, you know, put it on your mind, be aware, you know, and be careful in Give the motorcycle, give the bikers a break. Give them the right of way, okay? Because I know most of the people in the community are really good people, and I know that they share the same feelings that I feel about being involved in something like that. You know, you don't really want to be involved in something like that. Okay, bros and sisters? So, that's all I wanted to, that's why the purpose of this video is to put on everybody's mind, if it's not on your mind already, you know, just to be aware over the season, you know, the summer season, fall and spring season as well, you know. Be aware, you know. Listen and watch, okay? I really appreciate it, because there's a lot of good people on those bikes, okay? So with that being said, I didn't get a chance to smoke my pipe. Excuse me. Hope everybody has a great day, and you know, keep making those vids, and that's it. Just killing some time, you know. Got a 2-hour wait here. Of course, it's a glaucoma specialist, you know, and they told me right up front, this visit's going to take 2 hours. Well, here I am, stuck for 2 hours in New Brunswick with nothing to do, so I figured I'd give you guys make a vid and tell you what's on my heart and what's on my mind, okay? Oh, another thing, don't pass in the same lane as a motorcycle. Make believe that when there's a motorcycle in front of you, that it's a car in front of you, that you can't pass him in his lane. They do that so many times to me. I've once got off my bike because the guy tried to do that to me, but he didn't succeed. And when we stopped at a light, I told him, I just went over to him nicely and said, listen, man, you can't pass me in my lane. Because if you got a motorcycle in a lane, he's off to the right of that lane. That doesn't give you the go-ahead to pass him in his lane. Make sure you're in the next lane over. Because if there's a pothole in the street or something, for whatever reason, he's got to swerve over. He's thinking he's got this whole lane, because it is his whole lane. You know, and if you come up on him to pass him in his lane, he's going to hit you. And if he hits you, he's going to be in bad shape. All right? So be careful of that, too. Give them the whole lane. Okay, guys and girls, gals, and men and women. Okay, guys, that's it for me. Gotta go. So, you all have a good day, and God bless.